Hello there. My business coach and by now, of course, I've had a few, we spent a fair bit of time talking about the fact that there are lots of people who do what I do. I'm an interior designer, I'm a decorator, I do project management, I also do landscaping. There's no shortage of competition in that category. In fact, if you're like me, you may be thinking that designers are popping up like coffee shops, one on every corner. So, how do I imagine that little old me is going to be able to compete with all those other people who do exactly what I do? Now, some of them have connections, and I know I've heard from some of you, oh, Kimberly, you've had TV shows and magazines, and it's true, and that does help, but that's not enough to get you where you want to be. So you don't want to use that as an excuse for why you can't stand out. You understand? I don't know about you, but I don't want to compete in the limited arena of service. However, if we change the playing field, then we stand a chance of really distinguishing ourselves as true professionals. I want to be a leader in this industry, and I know you want to be a leader too, and that's okay. There's plenty of room for us, just like there's lots of room for lots of coffee shops. So, how do you change the narrative? How do you change the playing field? I did that, and I can tell you it truly makes all the difference. With the help of your vendors and all of your various suppliers and your business mentors, and I hope I'm a business mentor, and the whole Business of Design membership community is a mentor to you as well. With all of our help, we are able to change the narrative and set ourselves apart from the competition. And I want to share with you very specifically how I was able to change my business from being strictly a service provider, which we've already discovered has lots of competition, to something far greater, more profitable, and way more satisfying. Not just for me, by the way, but for my clients. And that really matters to me. And I know it matters to you too. And do me a favor, if you decide to take all of the 15-step courses, and I hope you will become a member, I want you to keep in mind that it took me more than 7 years to develop these 15 steps. It didn't happen overnight. I've done a lot of the trial and error for you. 7 years of my life I'm never going to get back, but I couldn't be happier. I took the time to create something that was really ultimately so much more satisfying than the way I was working before. So why the heck did it take so long? Well, to be honest, there are lots of reasons it took a long time. Once I was convinced I knew a lot about the design industry, and that was actually a detriment. When I started to overhaul my business practices, it turned out that thinking I already knew everything really hurt me, and it slowed down the process of transforming my business. Another reason it took so long is it has to do with the isolation of the industry as a whole. I know you felt it. I've certainly felt it. I asked other people, what are you doing to be successful in this way or that way? And you know what? They didn't have good information for me. In some cases, I imagine that they had the information, but they wouldn't share it with me. I'm not sure if that's true, knowing what I know now. It may be that they didn't have the information to begin with. I wanted to know from other designers who appeared to be successful, how they were able to satisfy their clients. How were they able to be profitable? How did they manage trades? What kind of contract did they use? What happened when there was a disagreement or something didn't arrive on time? How did they handle deficiencies and punch list items? There were so many questions I had, and nobody seemed to have the answers. Or as I said, it seemed like everybody had the answers but me. Now I know that isn't true, and I know that because I've been teaching business of design for more than a decade to amazing design professionals just like you and just like me, and the reality is we're just not taught the tools we need to succeed in business. I know you already know how to decorate. You're good at that. It comes easy to you. You've worked hard to improve your craft. I'm not taking away from it. But if you can't run the business, you can't make the clients happy, and that kills you. I know it does because it killed me. I now know that other professionals are as confused now as I was then, and they haven't yet been able to tap into a mentor and a community that's able to answer their questions with specifics, not theory. And that's what Business of Design membership is about, specifics. Now, why would I share this information with you? After all, aren't you going to go out into the world and be my competition? I don't believe in that. I don't believe it at all. In fact, I believe that if we improve the industry as a whole, we all stand to benefit. How many times have you shown up at a customer's house and she's already annoyed that she's had to call you because she's fired somebody before you? So they spent a lot of money with another designer, a decorator, a contractor, a landscaper, whatever it was, and now they have to call somebody else. They have less money, less patience, and you're the poor person who shows up at the door. I'm tired of that happening to me. I would like to see a mature industry that's thriving, that's profitable, and that is leaving a customer satisfied at the end of the job, at the end of every job. In this course, I want to share with you my own philosophy, but I'm going to take it way further than that. And I'm going to share with you the very specific formula I use to manage a project from start to finish. And I can tell you these 15 steps will dramatically transform your life, because once your business life is in order, there is so much more room for life. The 15 steps are an all-in process. You have to do them all. You don't get to do a little here and a little there. If you just do the first 3 steps, you're not going to be getting the full benefit. It's an all-in process. But in this course, we're going to learn that competition is a myth. There's plenty of work for all of us, especially for those of us who are professional and know how to deliver on time and on budget. Success occurs when we provide an experience, not just a service. Systems support a professional experience, a project management system that catapults the business owner to success. When you're ready to tackle the 15 steps, go ahead and open up video 1, 15 steps, an experience, not just a service.